One isn't actually San Francisco Rush 2, it's just Rush 2, is that right? Also haven't played this one. Let's see how it goes. I think we want to do Circuit still. This one's 2 players, so that's new. New York Uptown. It's my only choice at the beginning, alright. Pickup truck, compact, muscle car, mobster, sedan, bandit, coupe, exotic, van. I guess I'll take the sports car, right?
3, 2, 1, rush!
Alright, this already looks a lot cleaner, and the sound is a bit better from the first game. This is 98 now. No, Kami, I was waiting for you to come help. The Alcatraz track requires a code, and the code wasn't working, so I don't know if you know what we have to do to run it. I'd be down to boot it back up and try again if you have any ideas. I guess when it was in arcades, the rock track was just available, but the N64 one requires a code to unlock. This song's too normal compared to the first game. I know, right? That first track and then the like name entry song was amazing. Still got that stock crash sound, I love it. So you're saying Gran Turismo came out in 97 as well, the very first one? Was that on the PS1? Wait, it's that church. I wonder if Gran Turismo 1 is like this. This music comes off as more normal because it sounds like they're like able to hold a note for longer than a quarter note, right? It was kind of like how a lot of video game composers back in the NES days like couldn't do chords because of the limited number of channels, so they would try to fake it with arpeggios. But like completely unnecessary because the N64 could totally do long notes. Or the composer was just new to the hardware and didn't know how to do it. I was like, yeah, I can make music that sounds fine without it. Tommy, if you know how to unlock the Alcatraz track, let me know, and I can always try to boot it back up before we finish here. Give it a try. Oh, the C-stick does something. What is that? You use it to honk the horn. If I press up on the C-stick, it jumps me ahead on the track. I'm thinking that's if I get stuck or if I'm going the wrong way, since there's no way to reverse. I found the same code is on like 3 or 4 different sites. Like there's one on Game FAQ, there's one on another site when you Google it. And one of them says to do something about like disconnecting the game pack, like the memory card. And another one says that you have to like complete a circuit first, but you don't have to complete the circuit if you put the code in. That's why I was confused as to why it wasn't working. There's none of that synth noise. It's a half note. That'd be fun, just to kind of see where racing games came from. Because, like, Mario Kart's not a good comparison since it's so cartoony. This seems like a much better game, like, video game-wise, than the first Rush. Although, the soundtrack in the first one was amazing. I need to, like... I'll post a link to the Enter Your Name song. It sounded like it was right out of the neighborhood. The song's still pretty funky, though. Wow, it turned all the way around there. Down on the C stick. Oh, there's a key there. Huh. Yeah. Maybe it's the car, too. I wasn't able to switch cars in the first game. Maybe that I had to unlock them. I can't tell if blowing up gives me... Like, if I gain on the track when I blow up like that. I'm guessing the checkpoints are there because this was an arcade game. You explode, you're out. Interesting. No! Oh, wow. Although, my car is still stalled. Because I happened to cross it. So there's no engine noise anymore. That's fun. I have a place in my heart for overuse of clapping as snare sound in music. Game over. You tried. Alright, let's try some of the other stages here. Las Vegas. Yeah, I'll do Las Vegas. Is it the Strip? Keep the sports here since I'm familiar with it. Looks like this one gives you a little bit more control over the tracks you go to. Oh my god, there's a GameSpot logo. Love Las Vegas. Pep's Gamble Casino. I love those signs. Like they did the signs flat. They look like they're like from like an NES fan game. Okay, the code is to make you win the circuit trophy. I saw one post that said something like certain cartridges, the code doesn't work, but I couldn't find what the alternate code was, or the one I tried didn't work, so I can load it again after we do Rush 2 just to see if we can get it to work. Jackpot 1 million. What was with all this screaming? California Speed. I like how they like did all these generic casinos. I want to get sued. I've always wondered about that. Can you like just set something in Vegas and just have the casinos be what they are? Are they gonna get mad? Oh, the GameSpot logo just says video games under it. That's kind of the Luxor, right? It's definitely meant to be the strip. Greg's all-you-can-eat buffet. I love these signs. They're great. They want their cut. I haven't played Fallout New Vegas. I guess it's a mild spoiler, but like, do you go to the actual strip casinos in those games? Or in that game, I should say? I guess you could do it and have it be like the Schmelagio, right? Or like Arthur's Castle. Pirate Island. I was wondering if they use like the actual casinos. Of the Hard Rock Cafe that's looking away from you. They don't correlate to real ones? Okay. There's some fun stuff you could do with that if you could get away with it. Oh, okay. The Fallout timeline diverges in the 50s. Sure. Yeah, I was under the impression you went to the strip. I was just curious if they had the real casinos, like they're ruins or not. Looks like they did the Luxor, because you can't really copyright a black pyramid. Gotcha. EGM. Mountain Dew. Look at that vehicle damage simulation in 1998. Building in a public place or visible. No infringement on the building owner's copyrights. Interesting. Thank you for checking that. So maybe you could make exact recreations of the buildings, which you maybe might be pushing it if you like included the name. Hey, didn't give over that time. I think the crowd cheering for you sounds like the crowd. Oh, it's back! They kept it. All right, let's listen to it.
Start with a C. Start with a G. Start with a Z. Nothing nasty now. Your name. Spell it.
Oh no, I cut off the song. It was so good. Damn it. Need to hold on the enter your name screen longer. Alright, these tracks seem a lot more interesting than the ones in the very first game, except it sounds like the Alcatraz track is really cool. Do this one, maybe go back and give the Alcatraz thing one more try, and then we'll do 2049. Expert gamer. So, okay, that makes me want to, like, I think they just wanted to have the, like, the real look of billboard ads everywhere, but they weren't yet savvy enough to, like, get paid for that. So they're like, let's just put a bunch of magazines on there. Maybe they'll give us a higher Metacritic score. Not Metacritic, but maybe they'll rate us better. And we just like Mountain Dew, so we'll throw that on there. Imagine going back to those halcyon days where, like, you're excited about seeing a billboard in a game because it, like, increases the realism and the immersion factor, and it's not just, like, deeply cynical. Oh, is there, like, some Burnout type stuff here where you just smash them into walls? Yeah, that makes me wonder, like, I probably asked this when we were playing Burnout, and I don't remember the answer, but did devs ever say why they came up with this idea of, like, smashing cars into walls and, like, obliterating them and being able to continue driving? Was it just... Did they play some other game where that was a viable strategy and they just, like, built the whole mechanic around it? I think it was a shortcut. EGM. No. The thing about Burnout, though, is you don't just smash the cars into walls. Like, there's a very specific way that it works, and it is the focus of the game. If you haven't played it before, like, when you bump into a car and you bump them into the wall, the car is smushed into the wall and, like, obliterated. And you're able to keep driving without it having any negative effect on your momentum. Tons of shortcuts. Because Takedown's the one that, like, has the camera and makes it even more arcadey. Like, it's a very explicit and deliberate break from reality. If you crash into a car like that, you're not going to, like, whisk the car out of reality and then just keep driving like nothing happened. Look to the left in the mountains after passing the start line. Okay. This track seems to manage the N64 fog a little bit better. You tried. Oh, is this the first checkpoint? Do the computers take the checkpoints often? Oh, new view, nice. I don't think I want either of these. So much air. Straight from the US legal code. Whoops. Maybe it's like a Weird Al thing where out of an abundance of caution they wouldn't do it. Go to the airport school. So you clearly take damage. But I think you only explode if you crash into something really hard, or that happens. It's on the left at the next checkpoint. Or next one after this one, maybe. Ah, thank you. I gotta see it. Oh god. There's a key in there, and if you're going fast enough, you can clear that, I guess? Jeez. Mauna Kea. There was a key in one of the New York stage that I missed. Yeah, right. Oh, the keys unlock courses just by hitting them? That keeps happening to me. Dude, the, like, fidelity of virtually all of the other art assets in this game, the cars, the track, the signs and stuff, makes the Vegas track much funnier. That someone just sat down and paint and just did it like pixel by pixel for the letters. No shading or anything. I love it. Because of these... Oh, Gauntlet Legends! I technically own a Gauntlet Dark Legacy cabinet. It just is in Ohio right now. And my roommate from Ohio from 13 years ago, his wife is not very happy about it being in their garage. One of these days I'll try to get it and bring it out here. I'm thinking about gutting it to make a main cabinet. They gotta give you like a time penalty or something if you do that, right? Wicked. It's a particularly good arcade game because, like, I gotta stop. I don't know why I'm doing that. Turning the stick too much. You could save your game in Gauntlet Dark Legacy. You put in your initials and then you put in a pin. So if you came back to the same cabinet, you could pick up where you left off. Which would be cool if more like arcade games had done that. Oh, just being on the sidewalk cause you to flip?
What's your name?
Hey. Alright, let's go longer.
Start with a C. Start with a G. Start with a Z.
Why CGZ? Nothing nasty now.
Your name. Spell it. H-I-J-K-L.
Oh god.
M-N-O-B. That's how you spell it. What's your name? What's your name? That's your name. What's your name?
Well, they answered that question. That's my name. I see. The sidewalk launches you onto two wheels. And then when you turn, it rolls you over. That rush sound. since I have... Oh, there's Alcatraz. Do they remake it for Rush 2 then because it was so popular? Yeah, I guess if it's just in Rush 2, we'll just do this one then.
3, 2, 1, rush! Checkpoint.
Well, this is a gnarly track. What the fuck? I was gonna say, I've been to Alcatraz before. This is not at Alcatraz. Probably has funnier music, yeah. I'm glad they kept the enter your name music. Okay, I see a shortcut there that I missed.
Checkpoint.
Whoa! Oh god, I'm super dead, aren't I? Whoa! Where's Nicolas Cage and Sean Connery? They have to run through the bowels of Alcatraz, which are filled with machines that exist just to make steam.
Checkpoint.
This thing is really cool looking. Alright, so Rush was not simulationist. And I guess it's literally arcadey because it was an arcade game, right?
Checkpoint.
I guess on the axis of arcade to simulation, it's closer to simulation than like Burnout or like a kart racing game. But still pretty silly, depending on the track. This is the kind of track that would have blew my mind if I played this as a kid. I think Burnout is more simulationist than this is. I think, well, I guess I'm talking specifically about Burnout 3. Like, that whole obliterate cars by bumping into them thing, it seems so, like, awesome and video gamey, right? They're about the same. Okay, I see what you're saying. Does this series exist anymore? Like, I know Midway is... Their properties have moved around. Is Midway officially not exist anymore? Oh, there's another loop I missed. I love the crowd screaming happily, but it sounds like they're dying. It really sounds like a stock sound effect of like a crowd dying. Thank you, up on the C-stick. Did they just use Mortal Kombat? Okay. There's a lot of IPs under that umbrella. Old school arcade games. So is the Rush 1 version of this, I keep missing that tunnel, like similarly crazy with loop-de-loops everywhere? Oh, that loop, okay, yeah. It's too late now. It's too late, that's pretty hard to reach. This is a really cool track. It's just like, it's fun, you know? I'm trying. 8th place. Womp womp.
What's your name?
That's my name. Start with the C.
Start with a C. Start with a G. Start with a Z. Nothing nasty now. What's your name? Spell it. H-I-J-K-L-M-N-O-P.
This is my reward every time, I'm sorry. That's your name. Seattle Halfpipe Crash Stunt. Oh, there's a good number of goofy tracks here. Let's see.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, okay. So just a fun little minigame level, basically. Oh, this is some blastcore shit. I would love to play that on stream at some point. It's the weirdest fucking game. It's on the N64. I would love for someone to, like an indie developer, to make a blastcore ripoff. It's like a demolition game, except you have your first car is just a it's not a racing game at all. Your first vehicle is like a bulldozer, which makes sense. But you just start escalating, and you get like giant robots, and like at some point you're demolishing stuff on the moon. And the whole idea is that there's this like red truck that's transporting nuclear material, and if I guess it can't turn. It has to drive directly through cities, so you have to like destroy the city that's in the path of the truck, because if the truck bumps into anything, it immediately explodes and causes a game over. So every map is about destroying all these buildings in the path of the truck as quickly as possible. It's really good. This level reminds me of it because when you do the when you start demolishing stuff on like other planets and like on the moon, it has different gravity, so you can do these crazy launches. I've never seen anything like it. I don't even know what, like, if you try to come up with a genre for blastcore, I don't know what you would call it. Having a little stunt track here is pretty cool. What the hell? I thought I was gonna avoid exploding for a second. I did not. Like the quick flip. Garlic bread hype. Hit it at an angle. Oh, like that, basically. Whoa! Completely calculated. 100%. Not as calculated that time. Shh. Crash.
3, 2, 1. Rush!
Kind of just want to check out all the courses, and then do the same thing for 2049. The first game was a little rough, so I just wrapped after like a couple courses. Because I think I would have to actually beat a circuit in order to unlock anything, and the first round is like a 9-minute race or something. This is cool with the walls here. This track sounds like it's out of Barkley Shut Up and Jam. Races are too long, yeah. This one seems to have struck a little bit of a better balance. I feel like a track should be about 3 minutes. Can I get that Mountain Dew can? Is that an upgrade? It's on a Baja Blast, so it doesn't count. I very nearly drove into a wall there. Well, they really want to drive on the wall, huh? Just showing that you can do it. Are there any novelty racing courses? Like, nothing like this, obviously, but... Or like the Alcatraz track, like some of that's... You're gonna die, right? But I wonder if they set anything in miniature up like this for like monster truck rally type events. Really makes an effort to move you forward there. I love how the screaming sound gets cut off too. Hush. Half pipe.
3, 2, 1, rush!
So I would need to get air to get that key, basically. Shit. Dip. Whoa, look at that lighting. Whoa. Yeah, that first Rush game tricked me into thinking that this was like leaning more simulationist. But then I saw the Alcatraz track, and then this track, and the Crash track. Okay, never mind. What happens if you get the Mountain Dew? Does it boost your flavor set? That would have been awesome if I got the key there. Really hard to hit those. Go the way flying forward like that just like flips you through the stage. You tried. Well, that's nice of them. No, give me the key. Half-pipe Seattle. Guess you should try other cars.
3, 2, 1, rush!
This song's pretty sweet. stock seagull sound. Oh, is that a car problem? Hey, it's the Powerpuff Girls drum beat. Dude, I got thrown off by the stop sign. This is the best track that's not the enter your name track in this game so far. None of the tracks have matched that first chorus from Rush 1 though. That was pretty funny. This has its jank, but I feel like it's held up quite a bit better than a lot of N64 games. Like, to me, the N64 is the jankiest mainstream console. The PS1 kind of had some similar issues, but I feel like a lot of the devs on the PS1 had a better handle on what they should or shouldn't do. The NES had a lot of jank as well, but like, there was such a high volume of titles for it, and people kind of figured out how to make a solid NES game pretty quickly. But even at the end of the day, like, a lot of the first-party Nintendo 64 games felt kind of duct-taped together. Yeah, exactly. I think that's what it feels like, why it feels that way. There's so few titles on the N64. Ooh, knock the stop sign down. Object physics. It's the world we live in. What kind of research they did for this game? This one's Rush 2 USA. It's Extreme Racing USA. First one was just San Francisco. And then the third one is also San Francisco, but it takes place in the future? I have no idea what the third one's going to be like, but I have in my mind that it's going to have to be like F-Zero. Somebody has to have made a racing. I know that there was like Road Rash way before this. Oh, I guess that ramp goes up on that. I think this thing we're driving under right now that the ramp would have taken me to is like a really dangerous overpass in Seattle. That any day now there's going to be an earthquake that just causes it to completely fucking collapse. There's a bunch of there's a landfill underneath it. this track's good. I like this one. I love the rudimentary rear view mirror, which I think after an hour of playing Rush, I just realized that's what that is. Cars seem to just explode for no reason. The timing of this stage seems really forgiving compared to the Crash stage. Oh, there's a key there, nice. Oh, I flipped upside down, okay.
What's your name? Start with a C. Start with a G. Start with a Z. Nothing nasty now.
Oh, nothing nasty now.
Spell it. H-I-J-K-L-M-N-O-P. That's how you spell it.
What's your name? What's your name?
That's your name.
Asked and answered, Your Honor. I think LA is the last stage that I haven't done. So we'll do that and then we'll check out the next game. Let me try a different car though. Concept. What's the highest control? The pickup? Yeah, why not?
3, 2,
It's the default car, surprisingly.
rush!
Nice, Scarlet Hype. It's actually a factor of 10. Yeah, I wonder why there are so few 2D games on the N64. I feel like there were a reasonable number of devs for PS1 that were like, we can keep doing 2D. We don't need to make a 3D game. This is a good track. This is like a Rush 1 track. This might even be a cover, the remaster of the Rush 1 track. Less janky. Key! I got a key finally! And I blew up my truck. What does that accomplish? Oh, nice. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that to be the case. That's why I just stuck with the sports car. I saw they had different stats, so I was like, eh. I mean, technically, I think the racers have different stats in Super Mario Kart and Mario Kart 64, but it wasn't, like, palpable. I gotta go listen to that Rush 1 song again. I love that 90s orchestra hit sound. I actually don't know what that is. It's gotta be like a Casio, like, multiple horn orchestra hit noise or something. God, what happens if you get the Mountain Dew? I've never been in a position to go for it. nice, making me hungry. Andrew and I gotta do our ritual Friday night Taco Bell. Keeping the local Taco Bell in business. Alright, I think this is my new favorite song in Rush 2. The previous one is a close second. There's kind of been a racing game other than like Road Rash where it just happened to work out that the physics of driving meant that you could bump into other cars without it creating a huge cost to you in terms of like your momentum and your handling. Because you can kind of bump the cars in this one, but you don't impart a lot of your momentum into them. So they have to already be really close to the wall for you to take them out. Sidewalks are my bane, apparently. Why don't they make them into side drives? I think that works. The horn is slightly delayed from when you press it.
Checkpoint.
Oh god. Don't hold the horn down, apparently. Maybe I'm like accidentally moving the stick a bit too much.
Checkpoint.
How much of like the appeal of racing games like this is the fantasy of being able to drive through an abandoned city as though it was a racetrack? Like, that seems like a really common
Checkpoint.
way to do tracks in these games. Is that effectively what they do with F1, where they just like shut down certain actual passenger roads temporarily for races? Street racing romance is big, gotcha. It's just the idea of being able to boot up one of these games and like see these streets empty. Only a few of the F1 tracks or street circuits. Monaco is one, question mark? That's the famous one. No, I'm guessing those cones are a shortcut that I'm missing. No! Dangerous, logistically difficult for the operators to put on. I see. Well, LA is an 8-minute trek. I guess the rest of them are all like a few minutes. Montreal and Melbourne are both more like a park. Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm kind of shocked that F1 pulls it off anywhere. Nicely done. Sounds like a logistics nightmare. Yeah, Monaco's only happening because it's been happening for so long, right? Try to do it today. No dice. I like the Warner Brothers water tower there.
Checkpoint.
One street circuit race in Miami. Interesting.
What's your name?
If I don't time out on a mission, I have to reward myself with this song.
Start with a Z.
Why CGC of all letters? And why does he start from the H? So it can end with LMNOP, but he doesn't say it fast enough for it to be LMNOP. Hope they do a futuristic 2049 version of this song in the third game.
What's your name?
That's your name.
That's your name. Cool. Well, that's Rush 2. Thanks, Kami. I like that one a lot. We're going to do Rush 2049. Give me a sec to set it up.